Good afternoon from Performance Marketing Insights. I'm here with Amy Brann of Synaptic Potential, who is a neuroscience expert. It's something a bit different, her session, which you haven't already had before at PMI. Amy, if you could just give us a quick overview of your session and how it applies to digital marketers.
Well, the question that I posed to the group was, who works with humans? And everyone said, we do. How many of these humans have brains? They all said, oh, most of them. So I think that's why neuroscience applies, is because digital marketers are working with people with brains. And any game-changing insights we can take from neuroscience then can enable digital marketers to do their work better, effectively. So I was sharing around 3 key insights for this group. One around serving others, a mentality of an approach of actually what can we give to people rather than just what's in it for us. And then the second around trust and being trustworthy, and played a few games just to raise the awareness of how impactful trust can be and what actual chemical reactions go on in the body when we're trusting and being trustworthy. And then finally about influencing honestly, and again what's neurally going on and what we can do then to influence more effectively.
So you touched on the role of oxytocin, which is quite interesting, and you got the whole audience to stand up and hug each other. Could you just explain a bit about how that, is it a hormone chemical, plays a part in sort of building trust and relationships?
Fantastic. So oxytocin is a really complex molecule that we're only recently understanding more and more, but what we do know is that it's really important in trust and building empathy. So our ability to understand what another person's going through and our ability to feel trust and connected with another person correlates with our levels of oxytocin. So if we can do things to raise our levels of oxytocin, for many people, that will then lead to more effective relationships, and hugging is one of the most appropriate in-group things that you can do.
Okay. So on a sort of personal level, how could you, say if you're a CEO and you wanted to build trust between yourself and employees, what sort of kind of simple things could you go about to do that?
There's so many things, all of the things around being honest, open, being personal, sharing real stuff that's going on for you, being transparent in what you're doing. So a lot of people tend to think, oh, there'll be negative fallout if we share this, but actually people are human, and if people can see that you're human as well and that your challenges are real challenges and that you're doing the best that you can, then it's much easier for them to trust them rather than feel like you're hiding things or you're not sharing everything.
Okay, and this is your first PMI, isn't it? So what kind of things are you hoping to sort of take away from today?
Well, I've learned a lot about the industry, and it's such an amazing industry. People have been really warm and welcoming, so I definitely have enjoyed building relationships with people. But I think a key realization for me has been how everyone is working with human beings, and actually people can do what they do better when they understand how people work. So I think we're all seeking to understand more so that we can live better and work better.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Amy.